What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another highly combustible reaction. We're jumping into something. Today's show performance, This Is Not Over Yet, by Ben Platt and Michaela Diamond. Let's jump in. Let's check it out together. It's got to be from something. It must be a musical. Let's see what we got.
Proudly presented to you by City.
We are back with a peek at one of the most talked about musicals on Broadway, Parade.
That's right. The show transports
Parade.
audiences to Georgia in the early 1900s, telling the true story of Leo Frank, a Jewish man who was wrongfully accused and convicted of an unspeakable crime.
Tony winner Ben Platt has stepped into the lead role of Leo alongside his co-star Michaela Diamond, who plays his wife. And they are with us this morning. Ben and Michaela, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So this is a true story. It's riveting. What drew you to this role?
You know, I think I've always loved the score. Jason Robert Brown's one of our great composers, and he wrote the music. It's beautiful music, and it's definitely a role as a Jewish man that I've always wanted to play. And Michaela and I are two of the first, Jewish actors to get to play these roles professionally. So we're very excited to tell the story very authentically.
Well, Michaela, this is a show that premiered, I believe, in the late 90s, 98, 25 years later. Why do you think it's resonating so deeply now with audiences?
I'm going to have to do some more looking into Parade for sure. It's not a story that I've heard of.
So deeply now with audiences.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's kind of a timely experience. I mean, we did a short run at City Center, and that's when kind of anti-Semitism was running rampant in this country. And I think that it's a very gray story, and perhaps the generation today is kind of willing to sit with some of that gray. But I just feel really lucky to tell it, and it clearly is connecting to the audiences.
It's a good phrase, to sit with the gray. I like that. So set the scene for us, this performance that we're about to see, so we have some context here.
Yes, of course. So, as you mentioned, Leo, my character, is in jail waiting his death sentence because he's been wrongfully convicted of a crime. And he receives the news that his wife has been advocating for him and has managed to get the Georgian governor to re-examine his case. So it's a real moment of hope for the
Oh, wow.
Okay,
All right.
let's see it.
Take it away.
Thank you.
Michaela, thank you.
They're just ready to do it right there live. I love that.
Oh, my sweet Lucille, how did you ever manage it? You don't know what any of this means. It means cancel all your parties. Forget your big parade. It means the crowds will not be cheering, so despite what you've been hearing, you can lay down your spade. It means my mother can stop crying.
This
My
is
rabbi's eulogy
heartbreaking.
can wait. It means the Dorsey can stop beaming, and my cousin can stop dreaming of his portion of my estate. It means no, this isn't over. No, the date's not set. No, I won't wake up tomorrow drowning in my sweat. It means I've got the greatest partner any man can get. It means I'll never, ever, ever underestimate that woman, 'cause this is not over yet.
What a heartbreaking situation, though, for anybody to have to live through, being wrongfully convicted of a crime you didn't do. Sitting in the jail, not knowing what's going to happen to you, sometimes on death row. I oftentimes wonder about people that are in prison. I think about what they're thinking, like what they do, like what's going on up here? How does all the clocks work? Especially if there's a lot of people now that because of DNA and stuff have been getting released because they were wrongfully convicted how many umpteen million years ago, and now you've lost the majority of that. How do you deal with that kind of thing? It's in my mind, it's a very, very heartbreaking situation, but this is like a ray of hope.
Tell my uncle not to worry, tell the reaper not to hurry, make the hangman stop his drumming, 'cause I'm coming into town to win the day. Somehow I haven't, with my scheming, screwed things up beyond redeeming, and we're finally on our way. And no, this isn't over, hell, it's just begun. Hail the resurrection of the South's least favorite son. It means I made a vow for better. Two is better than one. It means the journey ahead might get shorter. I might reach the end of my rope, but suddenly loud as a mortar, there is hope, finally hope. It means a man who isn't guilty doesn't have to walk the plank. It means the gallows still are vacant, and we've got my wife to thank. It means you shouldn't underestimate Lucille and Leo Frank, 'cause this is not over yet.
Oh, absolutely captivating.
Mike, the two of you are a masterclass in excellence, aren't they?
Beautiful. I see why the reviews have been so rave.
We have about a minute left. What do you want people to take away from this performance when they leave?
Gosh, it's kind of heavy for 8:30 in the morning, but I feel like
It is heavy.
I hope
heavy.
people examine the way we give due process to people in this country, and I hope they feel the love story, which is kind of the backdrop of this piece. I mean, I love Ben so much, and so it's been
We feel it this morning.
lovely. Oh, good. I'm glad.
Absolutely. Ben, Michaela, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
We should mention the cast album for Parade is out today.
Yes.
And it's, listen to this, you know it's already #1 on iTunes.
Yay.
Congratulations. And remember, you can catch the show at the Bernard B. Jacobs Theater.
And by the way, folks, Ben's going to be back with us on the 3rd hour. Later on the 4th hour, SNL's Queen of Impressions, Chloe Fineman. But first, your local news and weather.
Ah, so good.
A
Encore.
man who isn't guilty doesn't have to walk the plank. It means the gallows still are vacant, and we've got my wife to thank. It means you today.
Absolutely need to see some more, whatever was going on there. That's filled with a whole bunch of emotion, sadness, love, hope, happiness. Just the whole gamut of emotions was felt right there. Definitely get over Show Parade, Broadway, all the love in the world. If you enjoyed it, smash the like button if you liked it. The dislike button, but I won't believe you. Tell the next one I'm highly combustible. You guys be happy, healthy, safe. I'm going to do some research. I love you to the moon and back. Peace.